Hey guys, Machines and Mal here. Just wanted to show you the last load from the last video set of equipment that we picked up in the last 2 weeks, guys. The first load was the water pumps and pressure washers, and the second load was generators, and the third load, this is part of it. Got all these engines, guys. Briggs and Stratton, Honda. There's a couple Tecumsehs, and these are all for parts, guys. They've been removed from lawnmowers that have rotten decks. Equipment that's no longer good, but you know, the engines are usually still okay. I'm not gonna keep all these engines, guys. I'm gonna probably strip a bunch of them. There's a Honda clone. There's a Honda. Anyway, I'm gonna strip these. I'm gonna steal carburetors and recoils and fuel tanks like that, bits and pieces, and then the rest are all gonna go to scrap. I don't have any room for this. I've already got more motors. I'll show you in a sec here. Actually, there's a neat Briggs and Stratton right here. It's got the reduction gear on it. That's the Vanguard, I think. What's that one? 8.5 foot-pounds of torque, but it's got the reduction gear. Guys, I think this is off of like a Ryan or a Bluebird aerator. That gearbox slows the engine down a little bit, makes it more torquey. That engine probably runs fine. I could sell that to someone that needs a expensive replacement for their aerator. But anyway, I just wanted to show you these engines. There's a bunch. There's a chainsaw in here, guys. There's an old steel. What one's this? 028 AV. And it looks like someone's gone to check it to see if this piston's scored, and it doesn't look too bad. It's got a little, I can't even see it. It's got a little tiny mark on it, but it ain't. Oh, it still makes ooh. Oh, it makes good compression, guys. This might be a runner. Let's find a muffler for that. Do a carb job on it. And find a bar. That'd probably get a couple $100. Anyway, so just this pile of engines. I want to show you over here. These are the rotor tillers we got last day on the last trip. We got this Poulin. That's a real short rotor tiller right there. These are the other engines I'm scrapping, guys. These engines are ones I had in my barn, in my shop right here, that I decided I was gonna tear off the lawnmowers and store them, but then, you know what? I don't need these engines, guys. I just need the parts off of them. So I'm gonna strip all these engines, and then I'm gonna strip all those engines, and then my metal recycler person's gonna have a heart attack when they see the engines I brought them. But here's another tiller we got. That's an old Sears Craftsman. That thing's a beast. That's got what's that got on it? 5 horsepower. Someone's gone and taken the head off of it for some reason. I got a bunch of these engines. We could probably put this back together, get it going. And then we got 2 of these Craftsman dual rotating tine tillers. This actually has the same engine on it as that one I was just showing you in the truck. It looks brand new, guys. Look at that. Craftsman. Anyway, so we got 2 of those, and hopefully be able to get them running and sell them coming up here. It's going to be springtime in a month. We mustn't forget that with that thing shining on us up there, everybody thinks it's springtime and they're calling for lawnmower repairs, and I'm not ready for them yet. But we got this tractor. There's no engine on there. There's the deck for it. It's got holes in it, so we might end up throwing a used engine on there and turning this into a little utility cart trailer puller. But I just wanted to show you in here in the shop the rest of my engines. See, I built this shelf the other day, and I've got some Honda engines, GCV 160s for spare parts, and then I got some L-head Briggs and Stratton engines for spare parts, and then there's some of the older style Honda lawnmower engines for spare parts. And I don't know if you remember my last video a long time ago, these are all my old L-head engines. like the little 2 and 3 horsepower. Got about 40 of those. And then here's my Hondas, my horizontal shaft Hondas. So the GC 160s and 190s. And then down there, there's some more engines. Lots of engines, guys. And there's some other stuff I rescued from the scrap metal pile. I plan to fix those up, get them going, and sell them eventually. I'm not gonna have time, but the season's upon us. And I got a couple more. There's a big old 8 horsepower, and then there's a few other engines in here. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you that because that's what I'm doing today. It's kind of cold though. It froze overnight. We had a good frost delay this morning at work. But yeah, so there you go. Engines. I'm gonna work on a couple customer jobs this afternoon. I'm gonna unload all of these into the pile with the rest of them, and then work on a few customer jobs that I got to do, and probably get to scrapping these this weekend. I don't want them hanging around. These have been here now for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, and it's too long. So we're gonna deal with this, get through this, and yeah. And then I bet you this weekend, if the weather's good, I'm gonna have another 5 to 10 customers call, and I won't have time to deal with any of this stuff. So anyways, hit the subscribe button, get some updates as to how the season goes for me out here. Looks like I said, looks like it's gonna be an early one. Pretty nice sunshine coming out of those clouds. Thanks for watching.